has been printed on regular bond paper at a commercial print shop using a laser printer. The colors are still quite bright and vibrant. I like the idea that this paper is thinner. It's going to be a little easier to manipulate and also to mail. I will, however, still score the fold marks because it makes the folds more precise. I begin by scoring crosswise. I'm going to place the point of my scoring tool on the line, then bring the ruler to meet it, and that helps me line it up. And I'm going to add an angle. Basically, this creates a dent in the paper, which makes it easier to fold. So what's happened is now when I fold it, it finds its own crease, and I can just burnish that and make it nice and creased. I now see that I have along this bottom edge, I have a white border, and I have it on both sides. So I'm going to be taking a look right here. This part has the most white. So I will trim from this side using my steel edge ruler and my craft knife. The same technique, I'm going to put the edge of my knife a tiny bit into the color because I want to trim to the edge of the color. That helps me find where my knife should be. Now I line it up, line up the ruler with the edge of the printing, and gently, because you want to maintain control, gently cut until the paper is freed from the edges. So now we've got a nice clean trim on both edges. Flatten the card using the ruler again and my scoring tool. Here's the line for the score, and move the ruler up to it. Keep it lined up with all the lines, which should also bring me exactly into the center of the heart. Same method for scoring, at an angle, a few times. That will create a crease for us again. And I'm going to flatten that and burnish that. On the long edge now, I also have a white border on both sides. But I take a look. The white goes the furthest into my image on this side. So this is the side I'm going to trim to make sure I have color up to the edges. It's also called a bleed. I place my knife a little bit into the image so that I can find my nice straight edge. Gently, gently, gently. Doesn't take that many swipes. And now I've got my nice clean edge for this as well. So now we're ready to start cutting the heart image. What I am doing, I'm taking a piece of posted paper, here's the sticky edge, and I'm cutting a piece about a 1/2 inch wide. This is all stickiness now. So what I'm going to do is place my sticky note so that it blocks the side of the heart so that I can't cut there. I do not want to cut there. Okay, we're ready to cut. I prefer to use scissors. Some people use craft knife, whichever you're most comfortable with and you feel you get the most control. So I'm going to be cutting around the outer edge of the heart. Only up until the Post-it note paper. And I do the same thing along the bottom, only to the Post-it note paper. Take that off, save it for later. And now we fold the heart. I want the edge of the heart, the center of the heart, to be parallel to the edge of the card. So even though the cut doesn't tell me to do that, I'm going to line it up that way because that's how I want my fold to be. Turn it over. Same thing with lining up on the edge of the card, and burnish my fold. What's just happened is we've just completed the minimalist version of our heart. So we have our cover. It opens to our nice dimensional heart. If you move the card back and forth, the heart beats. And then we also have our little saying on the back, in addition to a place for you to sign that you assembled the card. This is the minimalist version. If you would like these edges to be smoother, put a little dot of glue in each one of these corners so that when the recipient opens it, this won't happen. So we want that to be stuck together a little bit. And then your friends can proudly display the card that you made for them for their anniversary.